nobody except for anti-trans people are forcing kids to be anything that they're not.
So this isn't anti-trans. This is pro-child.
This is anti-trans.
My message is that children are beautiful just as they are. Your message is that there's something wrong with these kids, and they need to go on pharmaceutical drugs.
Puberty blockers are super safe and have been used by doctors for a very long time for kids who have like girls who get puberty way early, like 7-year-olds who start to have their period.
Sure, precocious puberty, totally different than giving it to kids who are being lied to and told that they have a gender identity that's different than their sex.
They're not being lied to. They just need to, it's very traumatic for kids to have to go through a different, to go through puberty.
Do you think puberty is a medical condition or something?
No, I mean, I guess technically everything's a medical condition,
is that right?
Isn't it? Because
and you're a nurse, or what do you do here?
I'm not going to talk to you about what I do here, but I...
Radiation therapist, got it.
Yeah, well, I guess I shouldn't have flipped it over.
Yeah.
So it's life-saving.
Yeah, that's what I hear all the time, yet there's no studies to show that suicide rates decrease by sterilizing children. Can you show me some of these?
Yeah, I could show you some of these. Yeah, there are lots of studies that show that gender-affirming care reduces suicide rates.
Yeah, like what? Can you name one?
Can you name one?
No, I can't name one because there aren't any.
No, there are.
The only studies we actually have into suicides are with the adult population. There have been no proper studies done with kids. So why do we have to cut off body parts to allow a child to express themselves?
I mean, we are not cutting off body parts of children.
Oh, really?
Except,
there are thousands of girls, minors, receiving double mastectomies.
There's also minors who get their parents' consent to receive breast implants, and that's not up for debate.
Yeah, I don't think they should be doing that either.
So I mean, but why
there are 12-year-old girls in California who have had their breasts cut off. Do you think that's okay?
I mean, I don't think that that's something that should be up to our government. I think that should be something that is between doctors and the parents. I don't think anybody is telling children that they're born in the wrong body.
This is everywhere.
You're telling children that they're born in the wrong body if you don't think that they could get the gender-affirming care that they need. And often,
no, actually, what I'm saying when that happens is they're born in the exact right body, and there's no such thing as gender-affirming care. What it is it's called child abuse.
If there wasn't,
it's not care.
It's care.
For the first time in human history, we're cutting off the body parts of children and giving them pharmaceutical drugs.
What do you think circumcision is?
I don't agree with that either.
Okay.
But this is what trans activists like yourself always do, is you go to these whataboutisms because you can't actually address the argument at hand. So if you could try to stay focused, that would be great.
I thought that I addressed it, but you didn't.
No, you still haven't told me what it means for a girl to be a boy.
Why does it matter to you?
Because this is child abuse, because I'm a dad and I see an epidemic of child abuse. I see a cult permeating all of society.
It's not. It's not that at all. I mean,
it's not? Turning them into lifelong medical patients isn't child abuse?
No.
They're literally becoming lifelong pharmaceutical patients. You know that, right?
Who isn't? Who's not a...
I'm not a lifelong pharmaceutical patient.
Who's not part of the medical system?
Me?
See, you're just
I'm not on anything, are you? Maybe that's why you have these opinions.
No, that's not why I have opinions. You know about karyotypes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well then you know that gender is not a binary.
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with gender. That's got nothing to do with gender. What you're doing now is you're bringing up this intersex argument, which we should appropriately call disorders of sexual development.
It's not.
And everyone with a disorder of sexual development and these different karyotypes and these different chromosomal structures, they're still all male or female. And you as a hospital employee should know this. You can Google it and find it out in 3 seconds flat.
No, I don't think that you have any kind of degree or any kind of...
No degree.
Or any kind of...
I just have a brain in my head.
The science does not support these arguments. Children are not being abused by doing what they need to do. Puberty blockers are established as very safe and have been used for a long time. Then
do you know that this hospital received a grant to give cross-sex hormones to 8-year-olds?
And
are you familiar with that? The NIH gave a $5.7 million grant to give testosterone to 8-year-old girls.
You're not trying to learn, and that's really upsetting.
You're the one that doesn't want to have a conversation here.
Well,
I'd like to talk about the most recent studies that were done before kids were given puberty blockers.
You're grabbing at a lot of very hyperbolic things, and you're telling me a lot.
Studies are hyperbolic?
Well, but you're bringing in studies, but you're only looking at the biased pieces of it.
Am I?
That the conclusions are
you don't know what I've looked at.
Drawing in these scientific studies. I care that everybody gets the access to affirming care that they need.
Okay, well that's exactly what happened for these kids, and now they're saying that, what the heck did you do to me? You just rushed me into this medical process.
And your message and misinformation is very
yeah, thanks. Have a good one.